Welcome to another video by the Security Buddy. In this video, we will discuss what the confidence interval in statistics is. Let's say we want to know the mean height of the entire adult population in India. Now, it is not feasible to measure the heights of the entire adult population. So, instead, we can draw a sample from the population and measure the mean height of the sample. The sample mean height may not be identical to the mean height of the population. There will be some difference, and the difference between the sample mean height and the population mean height is the sampling error. Please note that here the mean height of the population is the population parameter and the mean height of the sample is the best case or best estimate of the population parameter. So, the mean height of the sample is called the point estimate of the population parameter, and the difference between the point estimate and the population parameter is the sampling error. Now, we never know what the value of the population parameter is, but we can infer the population parameter from the point estimate. A confidence interval is derived from a sample and it indicates a range of values within which the value of the population parameter is likely to fall. For example, if the confidence interval is 160 to 170, then that will mean the population parameter is likely to fall between 160 cm and 170 cm. Now, if we take another random sample, then we may get another confidence interval, which is slightly different from the earlier confidence interval of 160 to 170. Thus, if we take several random samples, we may get several confidence intervals, and a specific portion of the ranges will contain the population parameter, and the percentage of the ranges that will contain the population parameter is called the confidence level. For example, if the confidence level is 95% and we take 100 random samples, then 95 of the confidence intervals will contain the population parameter. So, in linear regression, if x is an independent variable that denotes the heights of people and y is the dependent variable that denotes the corresponding weights of people, then we can calculate the coefficients of the following equation. Y is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1x plus epsilon, where beta 0 and beta 1 are two real numbers and epsilon is the error. If capital Y hat denotes the calculated values of y for given values of x and the corresponding calculated values of the coefficients at beta 0 hat and beta 1 hat, then we can write y hat is equal to beta 0 hat plus beta 1 hat x plus epsilon hat. Here, beta 0 hat and beta 1 hat are the point estimates of the coefficients beta 0 and beta 1, and epsilon hat is the point estimate of the error epsilon. So, we can draw a random sample, measure the heights and weights of the sample and find out the coefficients beta 0 hat and beta 1 hat. At this point, if we calculate the confidence intervals of the coefficients for a particular confidence level, say 95%, then we will get two intervals corresponding to the two coefficients. At this point, we can say that we are 95% confident that the values of the coefficients beta 0 and beta 1 fall within the corresponding confidence intervals. And if the confidence level is 95%, that will correspond to the significance level or alpha of 0.05. At this point, if the p-value for a coefficient is less than the significance level of 0.05, we can say that the effect of the corresponding independent variable on the dependent variable y is statistically significant. What are p-values? We will discuss that in our next video. Interested viewers may find the link in the description. I hope this helps. Interested viewers who want to know more, please refer to the playlist Linear Regression or Statistics for Machine Learning or visit the website of the Security Buddy. The relevant links are provided in the description. You may also want to subscribe to us and get notifications on recent videos.